On this week's program, Jeff Johnston joins Chris Hamer from RV Enthusiast Magazine as Chris checks out what's new in camping cooking gear at the Adventure Van Expo in Oregon. Then we join Michelle Fontaine as she visits Hangar 25, located at the former Webb Air Force Base in Big Spring, Texas. This interesting Harvest Host location is a perfect stop for anyone interested in military history and aircraft. Also, how about a Firewood vending machine? Yep, you heard right. Jeff found one and he seems to like the whole idea. Later on Paws on Board, Dr. Fitz meets up with Joe Mehl from Forest River and finds out what some manufacturers are doing to help accommodate RVers that bring along their fur babies. These stories and our Care Camp Super Nobo 2 sweepstakes. Closed and Spanish captioning, where available, is sponsored by Forest River. Follow the river.
Greetings, Jeff Johnston here for Rollin on TV. Joining us today is our associate Chris Hamer from RV Enthusiast Magazine.
Yep.
And Chris is an enthusiastic cook. Today we're here at the Adventure Van Expo in Hood River, Oregon. And the Adventure Vans are more or less Class B van camper motorhomes that are set up for off-road or backcountry or a lot of dry camping use. Mm-hmm. And that means they've got to take everything with them. Yep. And that means they're going to have some very interesting kitchen gadgets.
Yep, compact and useful. So sometimes they'll have several uses in one item. So a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, so we're going to take a look around, and Chris is going to see if he can pick out some of the really interesting new devices, new arrangements for kitchens and so on. Mm-hmm. So let's go around and take a look.
Let's do it. Everybody likes coffee, and a lot of people like French presses, right? People that are coffee enthusiasts usually prefer a French press, right? So you have something kind of interesting here. It's looks like a rugged portable French press.
Exactly. That's a great description for our brew truck. And this is our most recent edition called the Overlander.
Okay.
This specific model. We have other French press models as well.
Mm-hmm.
But really this is a great all-purpose French press for both single serve as well as multi-serve. It comes about in 24-ounce container.
Mm-hmm.
And
you have a locking top there, don't you?
A locking top, so you can actually drink directly from it. And
oh,
make
okay.
Sure it's spill-proof as well.
Okay.
Or you can go ahead and just pour it into a mug.
Okay.
If you'd like.
And you got the plunger inside like a normal French press?
Exactly. I'll just show you real quick. This
is
just a standard French press, but we do have one added feature.
Yeah.
In our mechanism, we add a metal plate here called the brew stop, which basically after you press the French press unit down,
mm-hmm.
the metal plate then rests and resides and basically creates a barrier to prevent any further brewing. So that we're not overbrewing and creating a bitter cup of coffee.
Right.
So, and it just keeps all the grounds out from floating into your coffee.
Right. And then there's a compartment under here too. What does that do?
Yes, good question. This compartment is very unique.
All right.
It is one of the only products out there in the French press market that has a removable bottom.
Oh, okay.
So, you tell me, usually we hear, we hate to clean a French press.
What do we do with the grounds?
That's right. But the grounds are in this little container after it's all pressed and after you're done drinking or pouring your coffee out. And you'll have a little fluid left in here, but you can slosh it around and just dump it out into your compost or into your garbage as normally. But this is one of the unique features of this specific model.
And what's that product called?
The Overlander.
The Overlander by Brew Trek.
That's right.
Okay. So now we're at the Storyteller Overland display, and with me now is Overland Jones.
That's right. We're so excited to be here. ROTV is here inside of our van. This is awesome. Chris, check this out. Look in that top drawer. You're going to be amazed at what this is, okay?
Okay.
Boom.
We have
freedom of functionality with an induction cooktop, okay? Now you can move your cooktop, your cooking surface, anywhere that you want to, anywhere inside the van.
You're saying this is turned into a workbench from a bed.
Normally this is a bed, but I have the cushions taken off, and this is on the workbench side, so you just simply take it and you plug it in right over here, okay? And now you can use induction cooktop pans, or you can use cast iron pans, which I love cooking my steaks in.
Sure,
So I like putting it over here. You have all this countertop space. My wife sits over there. She has a glass of wine. Again, she looks at me like she likes me, which is nice, right? That's incredible.
Yeah, we all like that.
And it's all done inside of a Storyteller.
Great. We're with Dwayne at Spencer Aircraft, and Dwayne, it looks like you got a kind of a unique take on a portable table.
Yeah,
What's that about?
This is our first year here. We sell a lot of lightweight foldable stuff that crosses over. This is our table. It can be adjusted from this level to this level down, anywhere in between. It holds up 300 pounds on the table.
Wow.
It's very strong. It folds up very small into this package right here. So it's lightweight, folds up small.
So these are like sections. There you go.
Yeah, just like an accordion.
Oh, all
You
right.
can use it for a barbecue or whatever, or it can go down to a coffee table for your cocktail hour and hors d'oeuvres.
How high does it go from
This
here?
is the highest it goes right here, so it goes up to, about
hip height.
8 feet or something like that.
So it's about right size for a,
Yeah,
for
it's perfect for grilling.
for a stove.
It's right.
all the way down to how high would you say?
It goes from this level here.
Okay.
Anywhere in between you can.
So it
adjust
really is like a coffee table height.
Yeah, anywhere in between you can go, so you don't have to stick to one level.
Great.
If the ground's unlevel, you can actually get one leg longer to keep the table level also too.
So is this all aluminum, or is it aluminum?
Aluminum plastic, yeah.
Okay.
So, and we've been selling these for like probably 8 years now.
Oh, all right.
Like,
And pretty lightweight. What would you say it weighs?
I think these are like 10 pounds total weight underneath.
So space inside of an RV, especially a camper or a van, is always at a premium when you have things like cooking utensils, spices, and that sort of thing. We came across Overland Gear guy who has a few solutions to that.
We do. We've been manufacturing for 30 years, all in the USA. Currently, we're in Salt Lake. Been there for since 2005.
Okay.
And stuff. But
what have we got here?
So we got some different ones. Some space is at a premium. So we've got some that are vertical, some that are horizontal shape.
Okay.
We got some much larger ones down here, and we've done much smaller ones and stuff. So it's kind of based on what the customer's needs are and stuff. And
how do they typically mount?
A lot of them just hook on with carabiners like this. This one, I believe, this one has Velcro. So this is kind of like the campers with carpet in them. So this will just Velcro right to the.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
And if they don't want to do that, they can carabine it with a clip.
And these are made of nylon?
Yep, Cordura, like a Cordura nylon or polyester.
Okay, so very strong.
Yep.
And this was your original product, you had said?
Yeah, exactly. So a guy says, hey, this is exactly the space I have on my Overland trailer. And he sent me all of his utensils. He says, see what you can do. So I made it. He loved it, and a couple other people asked for it, and then people's like, "Oh my goodness, that's just huge!" We've got this.
Looks
small
like it'll hold a lot of stuff.
So that's when we started coming up with the smaller ones.
And you've got, obviously, these are for these tall utensils.
Yep.
What have we got for here?
Just like the plastic, silverware, the napkins, the little ketchup packets, stuff like that. And then behind here, there's additional.
That's great. Where can people find your product?
So overlandgearguy.com, and all our social media platforms are the same. So
great.
Find us there.
Thanks for the demo.
All right, thank you.
Nice talking to you. So there you have it, just a few of the cleverly engineered products for storage and cooking at the Adventure Van Expo. Right, Bones?
To learn more about any of the products you saw in this segment, log on to our website at rollinontv.com.
Aquacam toss-ins. So fast and easy to use, it could seem like a game. Someone once said, the camping doesn't really start until the RV awning comes out. Whoever said that really knew what they were talking about. Carefree of Colorado, celebrating 45 years of RV awning innovation. For more information, visit our website at carefreeofcolorado.com.
We are always on the hunt for interesting places to dry camp, and we discovered the Hangar 25 Air Museum in Big Springs, Texas. Hi, this is Michelle and Laurie for Rollin on TV. Let's check out this educational Harvest Host location. We got to explore some old World War II exhibits in the late afternoon, early evening, all by ourselves. It was really very nice.
So our museum is housed in a World War II airplane hangar that was built during the Army Air Corps Bombardier School days here in Big Spring. And so after the start of World War II, Army Air Corps started all these special training schools, and we had bombardiers. So when you watch an old World War II movie, and you see the young airman in an airplane looking through the scope, dropping a bomb. This is the instrument that he was looking through. To keep the integrity of the bomb site, we had a building here on site, served as a vault, had armed guards stationed outside, and each day they would bring the bomb sites out. They were escorted to the aircraft by guards. The guards stood on standby while the instrument was on the airplane. It had a white sheet that covered it, and so that was not removed until the airplane was actually up in flight. This aircraft here, the AT-11, is what they used for training. They modified it by adding this glass nose section to it so that it would become a trainer. This is Colonel Spanis. He was the last wing commander at our airbase. When they were going to close the airbase, they decided to have a closing ceremony. So he put a flight suit on, he climbed into the very last 38 that was here, and he zoomed off into the blue sky. And that was the official closing of the airbase.
Harvest hosts. How long have you been a Harvest Host host?
I've been here 5 years. So they were with Harvest Host at that time, so I don't know how many years back. I would say the last 2 years has really, our numbers have gone up with our Harvest Host visitors, to the point where we're getting at least 2 a day, 7 days a week. It's not, it's very rare that we don't have someone coming in. Just having RVs parked in our parking lot draws other people in because they want to know, why are they here? What brought these RVers to Big Spring? We're a very small museum, so we don't have a big budget for publicity. So Harvest Host has really come through for us in that aspect because we're getting people from everywhere. And this is our briefing room. This is where our board of directors meet. And each month we would honor a different veteran. We've had veterans from World War II all the way up to current. Of course, we now have a collection of yearbooks. And so this book is from our World War II Bombardier School days. And look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Janet Blair.
Oh my. The girl of the men of 4311.
The women that were here were the nurses, the clerical staff, but just the men were the bombardiers and the pilots here and the instructors. We would love to have folks come out and visit and share, and we'd love to share our history.
Come in and see the museum. There's no charge. You do accept donations.
We do.
And you have a really fun gift shop out there.
Thank you. We hope that you shop our gift shop.
We're going to.
All proceeds benefit the museum.
This
Yes,
has
ma'am.
been so educational.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
From off-the-road adventure camping to luxurious full-time RVing and everything in between, Forest River has the RV to fit your needs, budget, and outdoor lifestyle. To see our full line of trailers and motorhomes, visit forestriverinc.com. Forest River. Begin the journey. At Norcol, we realize that some of your favorite RV destinations are off the grid. And Norcol refrigerators are uniquely designed with that RV experience in mind. We call it Freedom Unplugged. To learn more about our Norcol RV refrigerator line or to find a dealer near you, visit our website at norcol.com.
Win this 2021 Super Nobo 2. Rollin on TV and Forest River have teamed up again in supporting care camps with a sweepstakes for this custom 2021 Super Nobo 2 travel trailer. Don't pass up this opportunity to support care camps, which are special oncology camps for children with cancer that allows these deserving children the chance to enjoy life in the great outdoors and just be kids. By supporting care camps, you also get the chance to win this awesome, one-of-a-kind Super Nobo 2. For a full video on this Super Nobo 2 and how to enter the sweepstakes, just visit rollinontv.com and click on the Care Camp Sweepstakes link. By the way, that beautiful Advanced Elements kayak you see with the Nobo is one of the fun RV toys included in the sweepstakes package. I'd say it's time to log on to rollinontv.com and enter the sweepstakes soon.
When you've been to a few campgrounds in your life, you get the feeling, I've seen everything at a campground. And we're here at beautiful Mothy Lake Campground in Wisconsin. And we ran into something here that we've never seen before. Apparently it's available in this area and it's going to be spreading elsewhere. But it's one of the slickest new campground additions we've seen. We're going to show you how it works. Most campgrounds want you to use local firewood to avoid importing insect pests. The new self-serve firewood vending machines from the Firewood Express are an easy 24/7 way to stock up on your campfire wood. As you might expect, you start by feeding it the $5 fee, or go cashless with a credit card. Local prices may vary. The machine says thank you.
Thank you.
And spits out the wood bundle. It's a fun and convenient way to buy your firewood. Look for the machine at a campground near you.
Wow, am I glad I used AquaChem. Maybe chili wasn't the best idea.
AquaChem, the most powerful odor control available, and the #1 seller for over 50 years.
Hello everybody, Dr. Fitz here with Rollin on TV's Paws on Board. With more and more people taking their pets along with them when they travel, many RV manufacturers are starting to offer pet-friendly features on the products. With me today, I have Joe Mehl and Harley from Forest River. He's going to highlight for us some of the new features now offered on some of the Forest River units. Joe, welcome to Paws on Board.
Thank you for having me.
Since we're outside, what are some of the pet-friendly features people can look for on the outside of these new units?
Yeah, so on the R-Pod behind me here, you see that big black thing up at the top there? That is a 15K air conditioner. You know, you got a hairy dog like Harley here, you're gonna wanna keep him cool as these summer months start coming on.
Exactly, that's perfect.
And then also, with an old dog like Harley, he's 12, those extra wide steps, those are super important. He has come to a couple video shoots with me in the past, and going up steps is just difficult. These steps, he has no problems, and we'll show you that in a little bit.
So okay, let's head inside and explore some of the interior features.
All right, well, welcome to the R-Pod 202.
Thanks, Joe. This is awesome. What can you tell me about what Forest River's done to make the R-Pod so pet-friendly?
Yeah, so one of my favorite features is, I got Harley here, and when I pet him, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, all that hair. All that hair's got to go somewhere, right?
Right, exactly.
So it's usually going to end up on the floor. In this case, it's on the table, but I could just sweep it down to the floor. The great thing is, there's a central vac system.
Awesome.
So
okay.
it's in the 202 model, it's actually located in the bathroom behind me.
Okay.
And what that does is you can either just take a broom, sweep it over there, and sweep it right up.
Perfect.
Or there's actually aftermarket hose attachments that you can purchase.
Perfect.
And those, you could just run it around the whole entire unit and just sweep everywhere.
Awesome. So it's easy cleanup.
Easy cleanup. And you know, on top of that, the R-Pod 202s and all R-Pods across the board, zero carpet. So I don't know if you have carpet at home.
Yes.
But I have carpet in our lower level, and this guy's hair fills the vacuum in about 5 seconds.
Oh my gosh, yes,
So,
I believe it.
Yeah, so that way you can see, you can get on top of it, take 5 minutes just once a day, kind of sweep out the unit.
Right.
No carpet, no dander, no pet dander, no other little debris.
Right, easy cleanup, and especially if it's raining, then when you got a wet dog, you can wipe the floors. It's going to be pretty simple.
Yep, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then obviously we have tough surfaces, so he's gonna take a little nap right now. He's an old boy. You can see he drooled all over the table right here. If I had a rag, you could just
easy cleanup,
right up.
Pet messes.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's perfect. And what about, obviously we're sitting on the furniture right now.
Yeah,
he has a lot of pet hair. He might be dirty. What do we do with that?
So this is actually a really tough multi-surface vinyl.
Awesome.
That is
Okay.
very tough. So you can
Perfect.
scratch it. It's not going to damage it. His claws can get into it. Not going to
Perfect.
damage it.
Pretty sturdy then.
Gets muddy. Wrap it right up.
Awesome. That's so important, especially if you're traveling, you go on hikes, and even
Yeah.
in the campground, it can be pretty muddy. So
Yeah.
that's definitely important.
Yeah,
I love it.
absolutely.
Okay, so I know with traveling, we have a lot of pet supplies that we need to bring along with us. Is there anything incorporated into here that if I forgot something important, let's say,
Absolutely.
that I'd have on hand?
Yeah, so actually from the factory direct,
Okay.
we're thinking about all the pets and all the people that are coming into the RV industry that have
Mhm.
pets and they want to bring their furry love
Exactly.
pups with them. So we actually, right by the door on most of the floor plans, there's a
Okay.
little storage net with 2 pet bowls in it
Awesome.
that come
That's perfect.
from the factory, that when you buy the unit from a dealer, they will be included.
It's already set to go.
Yep, and if you want to change them out for different pet bowls, nice little storage spot for your pet bowls when you travel.
That's perfect. So you always have something there so you can always feed your pup.
Absolutely, yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Perfect. So I know we've covered a lot on the inside. What do we have on the outside that's pet friendly when you're hanging out in the campground?
Yeah, so when you hang out at the campground, not every dog's like Harley. He'll just stay right by your side for the most part.
Exactly.
Some of the dogs like to go wander and explore.
All the
and
smells, of
So
course.
all the smells, yeah. So one thing that Forest River has done in our pod,
Mhm.
they actually created a leash latch. It's a
perfect.
little latch that's actually part of the chassis itself.
Okay.
And it's a D-ring similar to like what you'd use in a toy hauler that goes on the floor to strap down big heavy toys.
Nice, yeah.
So if you have a big 200-pound dog, that dog can probably pull 400, 500, 600 pounds.
Right.
So we made sure that it's very strong. It's a D-ring
Perfect.
that you can put a leash to, and then he actually weighted to the entire weight of the trailer.
Awesome. So your pet's secure. You kind of have peace of mind in that regard. You
Yep.
can let them sniff around, but they're
Yep.
not going to go anywhere.
Correct. Yep.
Awesome.
And then the other great thing is, on a rainy day like it is today,
Yes.
dogs like to go explore in the woods, or you take them on
Yes.
hikes, and their
All the
paws
mud.
get muddy.
Yes.
And they get dirty and smelly, and you don't want to give them a shower in your bath and clog up your tanks.
Exactly.
So
That's a
there's
problem.
actually a spray port outside that comes
Perfect.
with you just plug it right in, and it's
Awesome.
a nice little hose that you can rinse them off. So
Awesome.
and then clean them, dry them off, get them ready for the night, so that way they can sleep in the trailer with you.
Perfect. And then if they
Yeah.
accidentally come in afterwards, easy cleanup on the
Easy
inside
clean
too.
up. Exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. It seems like it's a really pet friendly way to travel. It's awesome.
Yes, super pet friendly. We're trying. Everyone is just. There's so many new people coming into the market that are RVing for the first time.
Exactly.
And they might not have kids, but they have fur babies.
Yes,
and
exactly.
so we are trying to think of all those new owners that want to travel with their fur babies.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Seems like you guys have done a great job with this. This is great.
Thank you.
I love it.
So we also have a few other brands
Okay.
that actually are pet friendly as well. So
Okay.
Forest River has quite a few. He's going to go under the table.
It's going to explore.
But yeah, we have a few other brands like Surveyor and No
Okay.
Boundaries and Ibex and a couple others beyond that as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there similar features that we see in this one in those brands as
Yeah,
well?
so very similar features. Some of them will have, so this one's a really unique floor plan because the slide out is actually elevated.
Okay.
And so we're at a dinette right here.
Okay.
But this can also be optioned to have a couch here too.
Perfect.
So that way if
Okay.
you want to sit here, there's a TV across from us.
Great. Yeah. So you can
Um,
kind of relax while you're on the road.
Exactly.
Awesome.
But some of the floor plans, their slides are level with the floor.
Okay.
So there's still a challenge there on the side, so they put carpet in the slide out.
Okay.
So that would be your only carpet of the whole area.
Great. Okay. So
Um,
most of it's pretty easy cleanup
Yeah, so
still.
you just still very easily just vacuum that little part.
Awesome.
A lot of the units have some type of central vac system.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's super important. I
Yeah.
know, especially with Harley, all the hair.
Yeah, all the hair.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Joe. This has been great. Thanks for showing me all the pet-friendly features that you guys have in your RVs, and hopefully this helps a lot of pet owners travel comfortably and safely with their pets.
Absolutely. And if you guys want to learn more about Forest River and all the other brands that we have, including all the pet-friendly features, check out forestriverinc.com.
For additional information on anything featured on this week's show, along with additional stories, videos, and information about RVs, camping, and the RV lifestyle, along with the latest news and trends, be sure to visit our website at rollinontv.com. As usual, this has been another fun production.